What's up, YouTube? I thought I'd do an update on my new reptile room before I actually update it again. I got a couple new racks coming, one coming from Animal Plastics, one a 28 quart I'm building myself. This is my 55-gallon tank with my Savannah monitor in it. Still baby, small juvenile. He's actually hiding in that box now. But nothing much, just a couple hides and a big gigantic water dish for him. I actually have a custom built cage I'm going to be moving him into in a few months. Hopefully by the summertime so I can finish it. And here's the ball python rack, custom built obviously. For anybody that's looking into building their own custom racks, take my opinion, don't use plywood, bare plywood, finished or not finished. Just not good for moisture at all. As a carpenter I probably should have known that, but tried to do it the cheapest way possible. I didn't buy not one thing sitting on that rack other than the thermostat and the heat cable and the tubs. All the wood was free. It was sitting in the back garage of my work, so I figured I'd use it. Even if it only lasts one season, you know, I'll upgrade to something new and better next year. My digital heat probe, 2 empty packs of cigarettes. Digital thermometers I just picked up from Reptile Basics. I got one on the top tub, one down on the bottom tub. Updates on some of the animals I just purchased. Normal female. Had her a few months now, I guess. 1,700 grams when I bought her. Now she's up to a little over 2,000. I'm pretty sure she's gravid. Not sure. There she is. Getting plump. Like I said, she's definitely over 2,000 grams. She's pretty. And puppy dog tame. She's such a good snake. A little messy in her cage right now, but like I said, I'm pretty sure she's gravid, so I'm trying not to bother. Another thing with the plywood racks is obviously wood expands, especially with a massive amount of heat on it. And even though the tubs were built, the rack was built perfect to the tubs with the right amount of space, add a little bit of humidity and add immense amounts of heat. Now some of the tubs are a little tighter than they were. Here's my other normal female who's probably in her water bowl right now. She's getting ready to shed. She actually is in her water bowl more, say like I said, a little tight tub. She's actually in her water bowl more than normal. I check her every week for mites. I haven't seen any yet. Little piece of crap in her cage. Her as well, I believe, is gravid. She actually just stopped locking up with the male Mojave I have. Like I said, as far as them in their water bowl, I'm not sure if it's a mite issue or if it's her just trying to cool down. Her tub is pretty warm at the moment. So, that's her. Oh, and she's about 1,800 grams too. She's a pretty big girl. She was only 12 when I bought her, so she actually put on a lot of weight really fast. Let's see. My female pastel, which is actually going to be a future breeder for next year. She's a little over 1,000 grams now, or just under 1,000 grams. Really pretty girl. Come here. Yeah, see, she's a beautiful pastel. Nothing crazy, but for my first mutation female, it's going to be real exciting to put her into anything. Hopefully I'll be putting my pastel, my Mojave male to her next year. Make some pastavis. So I'm real excited about that. She's good though. Even with temperatures dropped, and all 5 of my snakes are off food right now. And except for her. She pounds everything I put in that cage. Like I said, some of these tubs are a little heavy. A little tight, I should say. My male Mojave. This is my stud. He's been breeding to the 2 females I have right now. Let's see if I can get him out. You guys got to bear with me. I'm not real good at the videotaping thing, so I'm trying to do the best I can with the free hand I got. But there he is. He's sitting at about, I want to say he's probably sitting at about 700 grams, maybe a little bit lighter. But he has bred quite a bit. There he is. Really good boy. Never strikes, never hisses. I mean, I know Ball Python's got a great temperament for the most part, but compared to them other two female, or well, that one female and another female I got, they're pretty nasty when they want to be. Hey, he's just a good animal. And like I said, he's the one that's been breeding to my two females, and he has bred. He's locked up just about every single time I put him in the tub with either or. And last but not least is another normal female I picked up at the same time. She's a real problem feeder. I bought her at about 1,000 grams, maybe about 6 months ago, and she's still about 1,000 grams. She'll eat for a couple weeks, and then she goes off food. And now she's been off food basically just about almost all breeding season. She went back on food in like October, November, and then she went off. There she is. She's another one. She's pretty pissy. She's been a real pain in the ass to get going on food. Like I said, she goes on food for a few weeks, and then she goes off. And since she went off in the breeding season, she's been off since, and I haven't been able to get her back on. So I'm working on it, but hopefully she'll be putting on a lot of weight by next year, and we'll get her going with the Mojave as well. Like I said, I got another hatchling rack going to be going right in this place, moving this down so I can fit my, going to be working on the albino project coming up. I got a male albino and 5 female albinos coming, and hopefully going to get a female albino as an insurance policy, and thinking about picking up another male. So I'm going full-fledged into the albino project, and we'll see what happens. There's my Ranco thermostat. The hot spot's sitting at about 90 to 95 degrees. I set it a little higher. My baseboard, or my space heater, keeps the room about 75 to 80 degrees, you know, a little warmer in the tubs. And there's the Ranco thermostat hooked up to that. My scale I just picked up from Reptile Basics. 2 bags of vermiculite I just picked up, hoping that these 2 females lay for me. And here's my mini fridge that I plan on converting into an incubator in the next week or so. I got a little heat tape left over. I just got to get the ends. So check it out, guys. Let me know what you think. Like I said, this is my first year starting out, so hopefully I'll get at least a clutch out of them this year, at least a clutch or 2, hopefully, and hopefully by next year I'll be, you know, a lot better off, new racking, you know, a couple new animals. But like I said, I mean, I was just starting out, so I just did the best I could with the money I had. You know, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any good advice to give me, or, you know, or just comments, you know, whatever you have, just comment below. Thanks a lot.